Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1, Phathead, Cande Roth. We are looking at a decent day, 72 and sunshine for your Monday, September 22nd. And we are looking at a decent day tomorrow, mix of sun and clouds, about 76. Could have more clouds and maybe a chance of rain coming in later in the week, Wednesday, Thursday. We'll see how it goes. Next couple of days look pretty good. What a weekend, man. What a weather weekend. Couldn't be better. Already we talked about earlier in the show our great events that we had. But another big shout out to anyone who was out at UBS Arena over the weekend for our two events. That was a lot of fun. Love being out there at the park and the Heineken Beer Garden. And, we had Bay Gardens yesterday as well, which was an incredible event. A lot of vendors, a lot of fun, a lot of people came by for that as well. So that was a good time. Hopefully you got out there to join us as we get into the fall officially. Summer officially over, and here we go, fall. All right, let's get into a couple of things here. When I saw this surprised me, and it will surprise you as well, because we're used to having some messed up roads out here, right? We've yelled and screamed about potholes and things out here for sure. So the Bureau of Transportation put out their statistics for the best and worst roads in the country. The best, just so you know, is Indiana. The best state, best roads, Indiana. Kansas is second, South Dakota, Wyoming, Vermont. A lot of places where cars are not plentiful, right? I mean, I'm sure there's a decent amount of cars in Indiana and Kansas and South Dakota and Wyoming, but not like the states that we're in, right? Not like the Northeast and the tri-state area, things like that, right? So anyway, those are the best. Makes sense. Wyoming, Vermont, Tennessee, Idaho, Georgia, North Dakota, and Nebraska rounds out the top 10. All right, which state has the worst roads? This one surprised me because just by the name of it, I wouldn't suspect. Rhode Island, named as the worst roads in America. Now, I've only been to Rhode Island once. It was when I was in college. I was there for a college music conference. I do not remember the roads, but Rhode Island known as the worst roads in the country. And now you're expecting to hear where New York stacks up. Well, I will tell you, not in the top 10. Hawaii is second. Again, never been. New Mexico third. Connecticut fourth. Mississippi, Washington State, Maryland, California, Pennsylvania, and Oklahoma. New York not in the top 10. So I'm assuming because New York is so big and they count all the roads, it's beyond the city, right? As you head towards upstate, you got a lot of hours of driving. The throughway's pretty good, right? And it's pretty smooth, I guess. New York not in the top 10. So that was a little bit surprising to me. And then there's this guy, and I hope he never drives a bus again. From the sound of it, it looks like that's going to be the case. A 75-year-old school bus driver who I think it's time to maybe go to jail and maybe retire as well. He's in Pennsylvania. His name is Harvey Sliker. He's facing charges after police said he threatened the children he was driving and punished them by cranking the heat. He demanded all the kids close the windows. Imagine, right? The ages of the kids were between 5 and 12. So sounds like in elementary to middle school, right? Sounds like elementary school all the way up to maybe 6th or 7th grade, right? So he's driving them home. I guess he's angry, tells the kids to close the windows, turns the heat on full blast. It was 75 degrees outside, and it was about 100 inside the bus. He allegedly, according to kids, told the kids, "I'm going to cook you all," threatened to bring a paddle the next day. Harvey, thankfully, was charged with assault, reckless endangerment. He will not be driving for the district, or I'm assuming any district, ever again. It's unclear what set him off and why he thought the mobile sauna might accomplish something. None of the kids were seriously injured, so that is a good thing. All right, we move on to You're Bald and the Beautiful, about 20 minutes or so, give or take, maybe less than 20 minutes away. All your entertainment from Nashville to Hollywood. Later in the 8 o'clock hour, National Days, good news stories, got that for you as well. On a pretty good day, Monday, 72, some sunshine. My Country, 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.